one more chance to prove that I ain't no screw up. Lately I've been a bit too lazy to do much. Now I'm changing my way. Give me one more chance. It's always, what have you done for me lately? Boy, I don't think you can afford to date me. You ignore me daily and resort to lazy when the chore is after you. It sorta makes me think I gotta start reevaluating the fact that 24 can support a baby. But don't take it as a war I'm waging when I tell you all the locks on the doors are changing.
Yo, it's Ronnie Rose.
It's Tyler Packett.
Sasani.
Who that? That is Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah.
This is Barroom Talks. Let's go. So today we're here with an old friend, Tyler Packett. How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming on.
So Tyler just released his new single called Island Time, man.
It is catchy, man.
It's very chill.
It is chill.
It's cool, man. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's like the poppy, like, I don't know, beachy song. I have an upcoming album coming out called Saturday Morning Cartoons.
Okay.
And,
I like that name.
a lot.
So everyone can relate to like it's
yeah.
spelled like cartoons though, like in your car.
That's cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Wordplay, man.
Wordplay.
Wordplay. Never good enough.
The ladies gonna love
I
it.
know, right? Damn.
But I don't know, man. It's like actually an old song that I like wrote like at the end of high school, and like I used to always play it out like at when I was playing like with my band. We used to play it a lot, and it was always kind of like our closing song. And actually, we recorded it like kind of like back in the day. It was like a few years ago, and never really did anything with the recordings. So I was like, I found them too, and I was like, damn, like completely forgot about them. And
What made you want to use it? Was it just kind of like?
it was like
really
it
good
was
song?
just kind of like I like the vibe, and like I like music that's like versatile.
Yeah.
I don't like just having like one style of music, because like that's kind of probably the most like poppy song I've ever like written. But I felt like it was like a good song to
It's cool.
just kind of put out there. And
Would you kind of consider it like kind of like a ska thing?
kind of a ska reggae like vibe to that one? And I kind of like I go all over the board when it's like when I'm writing.
For people that might not know anything about music, what was that y'all was just talking about?
What do you mean?
You said what?
Oh, ska. So ska is just a different genre of, so you got like reggae, you have ska. Like reggae is more like boom, 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 boom. And ska's more like dun, 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 dun. Like,
okay, I got you.
I'm probably doing a terrible job of
Yeah,
Probably
like,
so, yeah.
reggae.
I
It's
see
like,
what you're saying.
Yeah, I would say it's like the white boy reggae kind of thing. Going
Yeah,
on.
so like if you ever heard of
like
like 311 or
Yeah, yeah.
Incubus or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
kinda
that,
like
yeah,
Alright, I got
so
you.
that's kind of like what you're rocking with, man. And it sounds really good. So you've been playing out a lot
Appreciate
lately.
Lately, I haven't been playing out a lot, but I mean, I've hooked up a couple shows at what's the place? Metropolitan
Okay.
Kitchen and Lounge
Oh,
in
in Annapolis.
Annapolis.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
It's a nice spot, and I play out acoustically a lot.
That's
But
awesome, man. Yeah, and you're working on the album.
yeah, working on the album. It's actually probably going to be out hopefully towards the end of this month, early next month, and just going to kind of put it out there for like Bandcamp and
Cool, man.
iTunes
Nice.
and all
See,
that
I like
stuff.
having an actual date to look forward to. I hate
Yeah.
when people are like, I don't know yet. I'll
Yeah.
let you know. I'm like, just pick a date.
Yeah,
and
pick a date.
yeah.
That's
I
how
mean,
you get shit done.
I
you
have
know?
like
Yeah.
I always like make myself 3 release dates. That way I can
Alright, cool.
I'm like, all right, well
You gonna
if
nail one of them.
I need
Exactly.
to have like one of these dates like it
Right.
needs to be out, and
That's smart, man.
It's smart.
Yeah,
It's a great way to do it then.
100%. Did you have something?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was just asking, like, with that song, what was, like, kind of, like, the influence of it? I know you said you wrote it back kind of in high school, but,
yeah. I guess like the I don't know. I guess like I was working at a job. I remember at that time that I just really hated, and I was just like, I
Need
think
some feel-good
yeah,
music.
I
Yeah,
was
like, this
I
is
was
where I
like
wanna be
I
right
wrote
now.
I wrote it like in my like at my house, and just like it was just real like simple, like
Yeah.
I had the like little groove in my head, and then just put words to it. And I guess the subject matter of it was more
Exactly.
just like just not wanting to do anything and just like wanting to just enjoy. And
Yeah.
it was a very
Yeah.
simple, like, you know.
Sometimes the simple songs are the ones that come out the best. When
Yeah,
you try to
right.
like
You
push,
think it-
yeah,
Yeah,
to make a song
I didn't
work.
push it too much, and like it's kind of like
It's not natural.
yeah, it was. I don't know. It's kind of like you can hear it too. Like I was probably younger when I wrote that because it's like a little silly. You know, it's
That's
like
awesome.
it's
Nothing
kind
wrong
of
with
like an
that.
inside joke, you know. And,
No, it's awesome.
But when I play it out, you know, people tend to dig it. So so it was like, you know.
That's a great test too, man. You know, if you have a song that you're kind of on the fence about, you don't know, you think it's a good song, but you don't know. Play it out.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know.
Yeah.
See what people
Somewhere,
think about it. So this upcoming album, you know, is it kind of like does that set the tone? Does Island Time set the tone for how these other songs are going to sound?
So not really,
Not
actually.
really.
Actually, that's kind of the more, as I said, like it's kind of like the poppier song of the album.
Okay.
It's like the more catchy song. The rest, like there's some songs that are like, you know, we have hip hop in there. We have like some like hard rock, like kind of like the stuff, like like you got the funk, the
Yeah, we
Chili
got the
Peppers
funk,
funky sound too. We got some of that in there, and then we got like, you know, some like blues stuff, and you know, it's
cool,
kind of a it's a mix of everything,
Yeah,
and also some of the songs, like it's kind of a compilation album. Like I've recorded a lot of music over the years with like multiple producers, and then like some songs never got like put out that I really liked, and I just didn't have the, you know, I guess I didn't have the money to put it out, or I just didn't have the fan base that I felt was like worth doing it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a compilation of like some songs from my old band, and then some new songs. Like there's 2 songs on there that are very recent, and then there's other songs like Island Time, which was 3 years ago recorded. So
Sometimes you just randomly will make a song, and then it just doesn't make sense for that project you're working on at the time, and then years down the road you're like, this is what I need it for, and there's a reason why you wrote it, you know. So.
I haven't been super diligent about like releasing my own like, you know, music yet either. Like I haven't put a lot of music out. That's the first song I've really released under my own name and stuff like that. With my old band, like we used to put music out a little bit here and there, but I feel like Island Time was a good one just to put out in the beginning and maybe get some people's attention, and then they can also see what else I can do.
Yeah.
And it's summertime when you
And
release
I
it, so
felt like it was
makes
appropriate
sense,
because I was like, if I put this out in October,
It won't
it's not gonna make sense.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
reminisce
Yeah.
together, but we're like, damn, I really wish this was going to
Yeah.
That's that catchy
Like we gotta
song.
wait a whole year in order for summertime to
Right,
bring that. You know?
right,
It's just
right.
like,
I'm really happy to see like you and like other people that, you know, kind of old friends still doing it, man. Because I remember, you know, you coming over to my place a long time ago and like just jamming and hanging out, smoking, drinking, chilling, and recording just like you and like, you know, Tyler and everything. So man, it's cool to see you still doing it, man. So I mean, actually, what are your influences? Just musically.
I like the Beach Boys is like a one that stands out. I really like Bob Marley. Like I like some of the I love some of the old stuff, and then like you know, and then I like what I've been getting into recently is this band Wolfpack, man. I really dig them.
My bass player loves it.
Yeah, they're real sick. And then I listen to a lot of like underground hip hop kind of shit, like shit that people don't necessarily you know listen to that much, like Wax and Herbal Tea.
Wax
Wax is fire, and then his twin brother Herbal Tea is like
both.
They're flame, man, and it's kind of what I'm into. I like, but as far as like old stuff, you know, like Chili Peppers, love them, love like all the '90s. I love Watsky.
There he goes. I was
love
about to say,
Watsky.
Watsky's flows
I went and
ridiculous.
saw them at the like Warped Tour a couple years back,
Really?
and like man, it was fucking. They put on a great show.
That's awesome.
Then there's another rap group called the Palmer Squares that just came out. They're real dope. They're awesome, man.
Check them out too.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah, put me up on it.
You gotta check out Watsky.
Yeah.
This white dude can rap.
Yeah. Palmer Squares is like
so fast.
Palmer Squares is like a duo. They do a track with Watsky. It's awesome too. Like they got some clever shit.
Yeah. Nah, it's really cool. Yeah, I've heard some of your like raps and you know on top of what
exactly.
you do.
Yeah.
And it's cool, man.
Yeah, I've always done the like. I've always been like torn between like playing guitar and like being a singer. And then I also loved like when I was like to rhyme and like rap, and I like to talk a lot and shit. So
do you
it's,
freestyle a lot?
That's what I was about to ask.
By freestyle, like not well. If
You're more of a
if I'm
writer.
going right off the top of my head, it's gonna suck.
It's gonna right.
But you're good. You're
Usually,
good at writing,
but usually, like sometimes when you freestyle, you can get into.
Is
the
freestyling like a lost art?
No, there are still people that battle
Underground,
Still, it's just
Right.
not like mainstream,
Nah.
but
Yeah.
there are a lot of
Because
there are a lot of rap
freestyling, like I
battles.
don't know, like maybe let's say 10 years ago, that was a big deal.
Well, you also
Yeah.
have like the. I mean, they used to do the rap battles, like
That's what I'm saying, they
what's
still
the
have
Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Yeah. And like, I mean, those battles were picked out like you would know what rhymes you're gonna kind of like go at them with.
Right.
You go into it. They always had something written, but it's still off the top when someone comes at you with something you don't expect, and then you have to like get them back.
Switch up.
Yeah. I mean, the only person that I know who's made it pretty huge, kind of freestyle is Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, I guess, right?
And Eminem.
Eminem's probably
stuff, right? Eminem writes a lot of stuff, though, right?
Oh, you mean just like now? I thought you meant like previously they were doing freestyle.
Or just freestyle rap.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. He writes a lot of his stuff, but again, he writes it, but it's like he remembers so many. Same thing with Kendrick.
That's the same thing with Wayne, Jay-Z, all of them. They write, but they write in their head kind of thing. They just say the words over and over, and then
they memorize like. Because he has like, I mean, there was literally an interview with Eminem, and he had this big box of like, wherever he had traveled, there was like napkins with like verses or any lines that he could think of that he wrote down, and he'll pull them out, and that like 2 bars will be like an influence for an entire song. Yeah. So he'd be like, I was in Paris and wrote this down on a napkin, and then put it in my box, and he's like, when I need some like creative juices kicking, he's like, I open that box, read a couple lines, and then he has the whole idea for a song.
Well, it's also like if you listen to like old Eminem. You listen to like Slim Shady EP or LP or whatever. He, if you listen to the way he like delivers it, it's almost that he writes everything in 4-bar like increments.
Exactly.
It would be like some punchline, and it would be funny, and it would like rhyme together, and then he'd all be off to like another rhyme, another cadence or whatever.
Because it wasn't
because I've seen like the same thing. Like he formats them in like just little increments, and then like puts it all together later. It's like a puzzle. Whereas I've heard people like Jay-Z and Wayne can just like go into a booth, and I heard Biggie was the same way. You just go into
they got it from
go into the booth and just like.
Since we're on this topic, what's your favorite rapper of all time? Who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Favorite rapper of all time? I like Black Thought from the Roots.
Yeah. Okay.
Black Thought is my favorite rapper. Roots is probably my favorite like hip hop group. Okay. Or like just rap group of all time.
Ronaldo, it was Nick Cannon for you, right?
Yeah.
Before or after Brian Cannon?
I'm a G.
Drumline, all right. Yeah, Drumline Nick Cannon. Yeah.
Big fan of Romeo.
Romeo, yeah. Body. No, man, honestly,
Lil Uzi Vert.
I know, right?
Oh, he's killing it right now.
Apparently. 21 Savage is killing it right now.
He's killing it.
Just killing it.
I actually admire 21 Savage a little bit for actually just not giving a shit about anything.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care about anything.
I wish I had that
mentality.
That mentality sometimes. Like, man, how can you really just not give?
When you kill people.
When you kill people.
Yeah, I guess.
And then rap about it.
You can't really have a conscience.
No.
Well,
I mean, it didn't go over too. What's the dude? Oh man.
The one guy who got killed recently. What's his name? Lil Scooter.
Yeah.
Lil Scooter
from. Yeah.
He got like
from Baltimore. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Who was I just thinking about? I don't even remember. I mean, I know the song. I'm trying to censor myself, but hot. Yeah.
I think for me, it's going to be kind of generic. I think Eminem.
Yeah.
I
I've really
got in trouble for everything.
Like his old shit.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm saying fuck it anyway. All right. The dude that sings the song "Hot Nigga." What is his name?
Juvenile.
No. Who got in trouble with like everything? He's gotten arrested so many times now.
Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda.
Like that was like the start of this mumble rap crap. I'm sorry.
I don't think I've ever heard his stuff.
Yeah, he was
definitely heard that.
I've probably heard it.
That's
my thing. Is like
everywhere.
I'm pretty sure I hear all the like rap songs that are like popular these days, but I just don't have any name to put to these like songs.
Don't worry about it.
I got an opinion for everyone because we're all kind of into hip hop. So do you think that in order to make it big in not entirely like this is the only way, but do you think a lot of these guys are getting big because they're making songs that people or themselves are making dances to? Like think about like Walk It Out and all these old songs where there was a dance to it. Like even like the song Hot Nigga, there's like a dance that was for it. That's what made it popular on the internet. Yeah, but it's like
not everyone.
Not everyone, but I'm saying a lot of these guys like are getting these, one-hit wonders that are just like selling the fuck out.
Honestly, like,
and it's just shit.
A lot of hip hop started out like that.
It did.
You had your B-boys. They made think about the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, the Beastie
people
Boys.
was break dancing to it like crazy. Right. All that was all dance music, man.
It's like can't touch this with the pants, man. Like come on, but all those like dances. I think that it's like they kind of lost the. I don't want to say it's still
Art
creative, but yeah, it's still creative, but it's just garbage now. But
Well, I know the Migos got blown up from that.
I'm saying the challenge, like
challenge.
the mannequin challenge. And
was that the Ray Shrimmer? Sorry.
That was Ray Sherman,
Ray
yeah.
Sherman,
But like that's how it is with these like
YouTube generation, man.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also like people have a short attention span these days.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
it's just
something
like
to keep them,
people,
yeah.
the listeners, like you can only keep them interested for a week in one thing. Like I mean, and then it's on to the next. So it's like
You really
you
gotta
can make.
catch it.
I mean, yeah, people.
Yeah.
You can make up a dance, but that dance is still going out. And, like,
Exactly.
You gotta do
That's true.
an on-time dance. For,
Yeah.
for-
But it's like
Yeah,
forever
before-
though. But forever you hear that song though, you're gonna know that dance.
yeah.
Like think about it, any old hip hop song.
Cupid
now,
Shuffle.
Exactly. But that's
Yeah.
that's a little different. That was a line dance. Like that was
Yeah.
made for that.
And they still
but,
play that song.
But they play it and
Yeah.
it's like it never is. It's like a timeless song.
Exactly. 100%.
I don't know.
But you know, we have a lot of musicians on here, and we don't really talk to them about what they like, other than music, which is cool, you know. But you know, just kind of throw it
Yeah.
around.
What are your other hobbies?
Yeah. What are you into other than music?
I like photography. I
Okay.
like you know I've always been like into like artsy kind of stuff. I
Okay.
guess, you
That's
know.
cool.
Yeah.
Like movies and stuff.
Movies, yeah, like huge, like I just watched a lot. Like
Yeah.
I love like movies and like cinematography, that kind of like stuff, and like comedy. Love like you know stand up and that kind of stuff. Like kind of a nerd about all that
You
stuff.
see Chappelle's
oh hell yeah,
stand-up?
yeah,
on
yeah,
Netflix?
it's
It's really
great.
funny, man.
It was
Yeah.
pretty. It was great.
Yeah, I thought Louis C.K.'s newest one was pretty weak.
Really?
I haven't seen
I
that
thought
one.
it
seen
was
it.
pretty weak.
Yeah.
I like that dude a lot though. He's funny.
He is funny though.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite comedian?
I like this dude Bill Burr. Bill Burr is pretty funny. I don't
Bill
know.
Burr has
I
a
mean,
great
Bill
joke.
Murray is probably like
Bill Murray,
he's not like stand-up guy, but
Yeah,
like
Still.
he's always like I always
Bill
thought
Murray.
he's like the
Yeah.
funniest dude ever.
Oh yeah.
So I always
He's great.
liked him.
He's great in movies, man.
Who's your favorite
Yeah.
then? Since you
Of
asked
all
that question?
time?
Of all time.
Richard Pryor.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was about to say,
Richard
yeah,
Pryor.
Richard
Richard Pryor,
or
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
like. That's
I'd have to say Eddie
they're
Murphy's
fucking
Raw is
hysterical.
probably my favorite
Yo.
stand-up like
Yes.
ever.
ever.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
hysterical.
100%.
Yeah.
I got
Kevin
too
Hart
many to
before he
count there,
started
man. I
blowing
like
up.
Mitch Hedberg too. I like
Mitch
that guy.
Hedberg?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Have you ever seen this
was
guy?
hilarious.
I think his name's like John Delaney. Have you ever seen?
I've heard
him?
of John
John
Delaney. I
It's
haven't
on
seen
Netflix.
stand-up, though.
He's you gotta watch it.
Oh, John, he tells like the
So
craziest
funny.
jokes.
Yeah.
He's just I don't even know. He's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like he's so funny.
He's like, I walked into a kindergarten today and I killed a bunch of. He's like,
He's just
got that
blunt.
like,
It's just
weird
white dude in
monotone,
a, it's like white dude in a suit, and everyone's like, all right, how do you take
Oh,
this
he
guy
has the
seriously?
one joke. He's like,
It's hysterical.
I was
You
dreaming
got
that I was chewing a marshmallow, and it turns out I crashed into a preschool or something.
Like
He's just so brutal though, but he's so funny.
The
he's
one
just
dude
so-
who sleepwalks, Mike Birbiglia.
Oh,
That
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
That
yeah.
guy's real funny. He's like, he's probably. I just got turned on to him like recently, and I like,
Bernie
he's,
Mac. I mean, there's so many
Oh,
comedians.
yeah.
They're just
The
Bernie
whole
Mac.
Kings of Comedy, man.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really can't beat it. At the end
Harry
of the day.
Spears, like
Yeah.
there's just so
Britney
many.
Spears.
No,
Spears?
Aries.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Britney
Yeah.
Spears.
Whoa,
When
whoa.
she
Yeah.
is
When
pretty
she
funny.
is
She
good.
is pretty
Yeah.
funny,
That's a
though.
change
She's
up right
funny.
there.
No,
When she
Aries
is
Spears, yeah, with all like his accents and stuff, or like his impersonations.
So, you know, to kind of wrap this up a little bit, you know, what are kind of your plans for the future? You think you're gonna go on tour after this album?
Not a tour.
Not a
I
tour.
got the day job thing like
Yeah.
going. I have you
Gotta
know
love it.
like I have actually 2 jobs right now. You know,
Living
so
the dream.
I pretty much am putting like you know whatever money I can aside to like keep recording and just kind of playing as many local shows as I can and
Where are you
kind of
recording that, by the way?
Well, I have a few of them were recorded in Buzz Lounge Studios.
Okay.
And, it's in like the College Park area.
Oh, cool.
This guy named Eric Taft.
Cool.
And then the other ones, we recorded. A few of them we recorded at my my drummer's house, and then we sent them to get mixed by Drew Mazurek at Sheffield. He's up
Okay.
in Sheffield. Yeah.
Sheffield.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Drew Mazurk's a real good producer, man. He's
Nice.
been in the game for a while. And then the other ones, my drummer just mixed for me. He's a sound engineer. He's been doing it for
Nice.
Okay.
a good
That's
bit.
awesome.
So
Cool. I don't want to put you on the spot, man, but would you mind playing the tune for
I'll
us?
play a tune.
All right.
Down.
Yeah.
Why not?
Gotta tune her up.
Yeah, he definitely tuned this up because Ronnie Rose.
that is like his tagline. You need a shirt that says that. Oh, it's just been out of tune.
It's out of tune.
It's out of tune.
I'm getting back.
He tries to play it, and he's like, "No, it's just out of tune."
All right. So this is a new one called "Give Me One More Chance." I just wrote it. It's kind of got like a bluesy hip hop vibe thing to it going on. So. Give me one more chance to prove that I ain't no screw up. Lately I've been a bit too lazy to do much. Now I'm changing my way. Give me one more chance. It's always, what have you done for me lately? Boy, I don't think you can afford to date me. You ignore me daily and resort to lazy when the chore is after you. It sorta makes me think I gotta start reevaluating the fact that 24 can support a baby. But don't take it as a war I'm waging when I tell you all the locks on the doors are changing. Sorry, but not really. More or less is best I got getting gone before too long, cause I'm ready. One for gals, I hate to be petty, but love can be quite a dangerous task. Someday she may make like Damon and Dash. Dash, dash, dash. Give me one more chance to prove that I ain't no screw up. Oh, lately I've been a bit too lazy to do much. Now I'm changing my way. Give me one more chance. Packing all the things up and she leaving for good. Another one to stay, but don't believe that she would. I need a woman to save me from myself. Tell her if she stay that I'll start treating her right. But I just need someone here to sleep with at night. No, she leaving me, and I'm feeling so alone. But I guess it's what I deserve, I'm sure. But sometimes you have some kind of words to say. But I may have hit the final nerve. How I spend my life doesn't quite jive with her. So now she on the search to find a new guy who's got a mindset just a little more aligned with hers. Word, word, word. Give me one more chance to prove that I ain't no screw up. Oh, lately I've been a bit too lazy to do much. Changing my way. Give me one more chance. Now I'm changing my way. Give me one more chance.
Dope, man.
That was funky. That was like bluesy. That was hip hop. It was all of it, man.
Thanks, man.
That was dope.
Appreciate it.
Tyler,
That was
Thanks
real
for having
dope.
me.
thanks for coming on, brother.
For
you.
real. Thank
Appreciate
you.
Sound
you guys.
great.
That was great.
Island
Good
Time,
stuff.
make sure to check it out.
Island Time.
Ballroom Talk Shrew. Don't get too drunk tonight.
Or do.
Peace out.